Hello, welcome to Tours and Travels module session. In this session, we will understand how the Tours and Travels module works for OpenERP version 7. This module addresses all the key business processes of tours and travels industry. It is mainly focused on organizing tour packages, tour bookings, hotel reservations, transport reservations, visa, passport processing, and custom tour creation. Let's log into the database and see what are all the functionalities involved in it. In Tours and Travels Management, you can have an option to create new tours. So this is a list of tours created in a system. Let's go to one of it. It captures the tour code, tour name, the date of publish, what kind of tour it is, whether it is international or a domestic, and the number of days it covers. You can arrange a same tour on different start dates across the year with their respect total seats and available seats. You can also define the cost for each adult person and for child for each tour. In tour program, you can organize a day-wise activities in a tour. Destination tab will cover all the destinations which are going to be covered during that tour. Similarly, in case if there is a night stay, we can define the number of nights to be spent over there. Similarly, for a particular destination, if visa is required or not, that provision is also given. This will facilitate system to generate hotel bookings and visa processing as well. The cost include will talk about the information, what are the cost included in a tour fees. Similarly, the cost excluded. Travel details will give brief information about the type of transport, expected distance of travel and the time for it. In hotel information, system shows the hotels for which we are going to book our tickets for a particular tour. And ultimately, the booking history will talk about the bookings done so far for this particular tour. Tour booking tab will facilitate user to book tour for a particular customer. So take one example where you can add a customer name with the number of adult person and children going to be there. In case if this lead is generated through an agent, we can have an option to mention agent name and the tour type and what is the tour date. You can have a list of passengers or the customers who will be there on tour. There is an option, you can see there HTIVP. H stands for hotel reservation, T for transport, I for insurance, V for visa and P for passport. So based on the instructions, the system will generate entries for hotel, transport, visa, passport and insurance processing. So you can have all those hotel reservations record created in tour hotel reservation with their respective status. So at any point of time, user can filter tour wise customers and check whether all are in done state or not. In case if they are in draft mode, they can take immediate actions against it and make it through. So hotel reservations will give information about the hotel where the customer is supposed to stay, their check-in check-out time and the number of rooms required. In case if the rooms are allocated to a particular customer, then of course we can mention it customer line level. Similarly, in case of transport booking, so this is how a transport booking form will appear, where it mentions the type of transport, the transport company, what is the carrier name, travel class and the destinations. It also mentions the PNR number, carrier number, arrival date and departure date. And at customer line level, you can have an option to mention the seat or berth number for each of the customer. In passport visa processing, user have an option to process visa or passport for each of the country included in a tour. So here is an option to select the documentation submitted by the customer for visa or passport processing. You can actually attach all the documents. The visa and passport booking will proceed through the multiple phases, and accordingly the invoices get generated for the supplier and customer. Once the tour bookings are confirmed, user can print a complete itinerary for each of the customer, that is a booking report, which will give a detailed information about the tour package. So a very first page is an introductory page, and below that you have details about the tour, that is the tour ID, tour name, the tour start and end date, and the passenger details, followed by some of the enclosures, that is tour program, tour destinations, hotel accommodation, transport details, and cost inclusion exclusion details. So this is a tour program which includes tour destinations, travel summary, and day-wise detailed program. Below that there is hotel accommodation detail for each destination, where we have mentioned night stay. System will generate this is a destination name and this is a hotel where a booking arrangement is done. Similarly, for transport details, it includes the PNR number, the carrier and the carrier number with their arrival and departure time. Lastly, you have tour fees, inclusions and exclusion details. So this is how a complete tour itinerary is generated through the system. This system is again integrated with accounting system, so that we can have a close monitoring over the invoices raised so far on the customer and their respective status and the balance amount towards a particular customer. Tour operators do provide custom tour packages as well. In tour preference, user can capture tour preferences given by each customer for their custom tour. It captures the contact name, the number of persons to be there in tour, origin of lead generation, whether from agent or a direct. In destinations, user can capture destination preferences and their expected night stay. The hotel preference, what kind of hotel they are interested in, the number of rooms required, and what could be the probable price limit for each day. Similarly, a transport preference may be interested in flight or through train or through bus. Once the tour preferences are confirmed, user can create tour itineraries for each of tour preferences. It can be a detailed tour program captured indicating the actual start date, day-wise tour program, the destinations covered under it, and the number of night stay at each destination. Again, the cost included and excluded details. The site-wise costing, there may be a scenario where site-wise costing, where there may be some sites we are going to cover and the cost for each of that site, visa cost if applicable, the other services we may render during the tour, and hotel booking and the transport booking. So clubbing together all the attributes, we can generate a total sale amount, that is the total tour itinerary quotation. We can generate multiple tour itineraries for one preference, but once the user confirm a particular itinerary, rest associated itineraries will be in refuse state, so that we can process a single itinerary at a time. This is all about the tours and travels management module for OpenERP version 7. Thank you.